Ulta just had their first ever Ulta Beauty World event, and Mikayla was the host of the event. There was some drama, so I figured we would dive in, check out the TikToks, and find out what's going on. So Ulta Beauty World just took place this past weekend in San Antonio, Texas, and there were over 1,500 beauty lovers on hand where they immersed themselves in a beauty experience like no other. Ulta Beauty World was a one-day event that was created to bring together the beauty community for a day filled with excitement, connections, unforgettable beauty moments, and it was a time for beauty lovers to connect with brands that they love, explore exclusive experiences, and discover what makes beauty truly feel special. There was also amazing swag bags, and actually Mikayla was the host of the event, so she made some TikToks about the event, so let's go ahead and check them out.
I went from quitting my job at Ulta Beauty to pursue my dreams to being the host of the first ever Ulta Beauty World. Talk about a full circle moment. And this was insane. Seriously, one of the craziest days of my life. I've never been to a beauty convention, but this one was absolutely unlike any other. Ulta Beauty is in a league of its own. 1,500 attendees who all received a swag bag valued over $1,000, nearly 200 brands. There were so many celebrity makeup artist guest appearances, influencers in the building. When I tell you brands went all out for this, they were not coming to play. Everywhere you looked, there was something to see, something to do, and free beauty products to take home. No brand was the same. I love how some brands were showing their brand new products that are just coming out or not even launched yet, and some brands were celebrating hero products. There were cool coffee bars, tons of photo opportunities and games. And hey, look, there's me on the TV. It was so insane that it took us over 6 hours to get through the whole thing. But one thing I'm so grateful for is how many of you I got to meet. So many of you brought things for me to sign, and when I tell you, that is the sweetest thing in the world. I will never forget these moments. I was obsessed with all the activations that brands had. A lot of brands had games you could play to win free products, and I got to learn so much more about so many of the brands I love at Ulta. I had a major fangirl moment when I got to meet Nina Poole, who is absolutely beautiful. I ride at dawn for Nina. Some of my favorite booths were the NYX one. I was obsessed with this. They were showing their new matte lip balm and the highlighters. You could even add a key charm to the lip product. I chose Corn, a gummy bear, and the Charlotte Tilbury. Don't even get me started. This was absolutely the most insane one there. I mean, when does Charlotte Tilbury ever do anything simple? Okay. But they had this really cute activity where you could write a manifestation, and I wrote health and happiness for my husband Cody, so I'm manifesting that. Other ones I absolutely loved. It Cosmetics had a huge station. They had all their brushes on display. Sniff had all their fragrances, and even some that aren't even out yet. How cute is this little diner setup? We went to Thayer's and L'Oreal. Maybelline had this really cool bubble display to celebrate their new bubble mascara. Lancome was celebrating the anniversary of their Juicy Tubes, and Mac Jacobs was celebrating the launch of their brand new fragrance, which smells divine, by the way. If you like banana, you would love this. I loved going to CosRX. I'm so obsessed with K-Beauty right now. I even got to try their new moisturizer. Benefit Brow Bar was there. They were even doing brow waxes. I loved how many fragrance brands there were there. I got to smell so many fragrances I'd been curious about. Pari definitely put me in the mood for summer. They had a refresher, this little pool. I went to Ilia, Naz, of course, to check out the soft matte concealer. You know I love it. They were doing a cute little coffee concealer cafe. Of course, I made a quick stop at Milk. And then IGK had this vending machine, and I got their anti-frizz hairspray. But check out just how much detail goes into these booths. Like, look at this dry bar one. All the props and decorations. I can only imagine how much work goes into this. Tat's booth was insane. They, of course, had their mascots there, and I had to give them tons of love. It was so cute. I love a good mascot. And they had this really cute kindness wall. The amount of free makeup people were getting was so insane that so many people brought a suitcase with them and filled the suitcase up. People had like 3 big full bags on each arm. I'm like, this is so worth coming to. It's just a must. Another favorite of mine was Dermalogica. They had like a weightlifting studio. That thing was like 500 pounds. I love Dermalogica skincare, so this was a must stop for me. And ABH. I had to stop at ABH. You guys know I'm obsessed. They had the new foundation and their sculpting sticks. And don't even get me started on the sweet treats. It felt like every booth I went to was giving me candy. Essence had a candy bar. You could fill a bag with candy. I also loved going to MAC. They were celebrating their nudes collection and their new lip glosses, which is stunning. They had live music. Showed Estee Lauder some love because I love the double wear products. They're so good. They did a little cafe. Then I spent a lot of time at e.l.f. Of course I spent a lot of time at e.l.f. They had a DJ. They were celebrating their new Glow Reviver Melton Bombs. It was absolutely adorable. I love the e.l.f. team. Ulta Beauty World 2025 was one of the best experiences of my life. If you're thinking about going next year, you have to.
So guys, how much fun did that look like? Okay, did we not all need to be there? Come on. They said it's going to be going on next year in Orlando in April. So I highly doubt I'll be able to go, but are any of you guys based in Orlando, or can you get there, or would you go? It sounds amazing, especially because the swag bag looked incredible. I mean, and then all of the, gifts and freebies and swag. And then a lot of people were saying this is so much more fun than Sephora. They said this just actually looks like so much more fun than, anything Sephora. Well, Sephora has never had a beauty event like this, so maybe they're going to come out with one next. What do you guys think? That did look like a ton of fun. And a lot of people are commenting how tall Nina Poole looked. Like, she looks so much taller. Are you like me? But I figured, I don't know why I thought she was very petite, but do you see how tall she was? That's so amazing. Now, there was so much new makeup that Mikayla did show in that TikTok, though, I have to say. There was a lot of things that I'd have my eye on, like that NYX Smushy lip balm. I've been looking all over for that, and I guess it hasn't come out yet, but it looks so good. And then I love how you could put the charms on the lip glosses. I love that. The Lancome also has the option, I guess, they're going to come out with it, where you can put your charms on your lip gloss. I cannot wait for that. Do you guys have a lip gloss with charms on it? I do not have any currently, so I really want to get that. So many good new things that she showed there, though, right? Like, what do you guys have your eye on? But now there was a little bit of drama because apparently Mikayla has gone gray. Now, people are saying she changed up her look. It's a new look for her. But Mikayla actually was saying that she was trying to dye her hair blonde, I guess, and then something happened to the blonde and it got washed out and her hair turned gray. So let's go ahead and check out that TikTok and find out what happened.
Okay, let's get this conversation out of the way. I have gray hair. And I know why it happened already. I don't need you in the comments telling me why it happened, because I already know. And my opinion on it is, it's just hair. It is what it is. And I don't hate it at all. I don't hate it. But I know why it happened. It's my mistake. And now I will have this hair for the next 8 weeks. And that's about it. If anything, it's just an opportunity to do more silver and gray eyeshadow looks.
So what do you guys think? A lot of people were saying how, apparently she had gotten these chunky blonde highlights put in, and then somebody said if you wash it too soon, then it will just wash out, and then the black underneath or something. I don't know. I don't really understand what some people were saying about how if the blonde washes out not properly, it will turn gray. Does that sound about right to you guys? I don't know, because she didn't have that much blonde in her hair before. This is all looking gray. This is like a beautiful purple color, though. To me, it's like a grayish purple. I actually like it. A lot of people were saying they like it better than the blonde. I thought that blonde looked horrible. It was really giving like not a current, not a look though that like I don't know. It was just giving like not a good look. And the blonde, did you guys see when she put these blonde chunks in her hair? I personally did not like it, and I think it looked very aging. This gray hair now, actually, I think it looks young. She looks younger. She looks more current. This is like a hot style, just to have that silvery, gray, purple-esque hair. I think it looks much better. And like a lot of people are saying, it blends better. It's also, very skin tone complementary to her skin tone, I think. What do you guys think? Do you like this gray hair? Do you think, why? Some people were saying she was stressed out over Cody and her hair turned gray. Like really? I don't know about that. It would have started at the roots, not the tips. If it was from stress, it would have started growing in gray. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Like, some people were saying she was just very upset about Cody. and her hair turned gray. I could understand my hair turned gray when I was 12 years old. I was so stressed out. So I can relate. People don't know. Your hair could turn gray anytime. If you're really stressed out, your hair could turn gray. So I know, again, I was about 12 years old, maybe even 10, and my hair started turning gray. And I know someone else, a child, and he's about 10 and his hair started turning gray because he was very stressed out. So, you know, thank goodness my stress went away, thank goodness, but kind of, but yes, no, it went away. Things got better. So, my hair grew in again, regular, you know, black. But Mikayla, no, her hair is not growing in gray. It's the ends where she put the blonde in, I guess, that washed out. I guess the blonde washed out and then it turned this gray color. That's what people are saying. Some people are saying, but Mikayla doesn't really say how it happened. So why is the hair gone gray? Yeah, what does she say? Does she really say?
Let's get this conversation out of the way. I have gray hair. And I know why it happened already. I don't need...
Yeah, she says she doesn't really say why. She says, I know why, but does she really say why it happened? I don't think she really said why it happened. So what do you guys think? Look at this.
Exactly why I brought it.
This is her. She also just posted, guys, I just saw, this is her swag bag, all the free makeup that she got at Ulta Beauty World. I just saw this right now. I watch everything firsthand with you guys, so this is it. Let's just check it out quick.
Show you exactly why I brought an empty suitcase to Ulta Beauty World. Are you ready? This is everything I received today from Ulta Beauty World. When I tell you all 1,500 attendees received all of this, like they were leaving with suitcases and bags filled with all of this. This is insanity. Like, and this isn't even everything. This is just what I could fit. Skincare, hair care, makeup, like hair accessories, everything you could literally imagine. 195 brands worth of products in this suitcase. This is definitely over the weight limit. There is no way. Did not make it to Ulta Beauty World this year. I am telling you right now, make it your mission to go next year. It is worth every penny. I'm telling you, the ticket's like $150-ish, around that price. You leave with thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and the swag bag's worth $1,000 alone. Like, I'm telling you, it is like the craziest thing I've ever been to in my life. If you're a beauty lover, it is a must. This was an experience I will absolutely just never ever forget. Givenchy even did engraved fragrance bottles for me and Cody. I also thought it was cool that you could get like exclusive products that aren't even out yet. So many brands had launches that are coming up, which was sick. And so many full-size fragrances. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to check this at the airport, and we pray this makes it home in one piece.
So you see, guys, she just said that NYX Smushy lip balm is not out yet. So I've been looking, I've been Googling every day trying to find it. I'm like, where is it? I can't get it. And she just says it's not out yet. That's why. So, but if you went to this event, tickets were $150. Apparently we got to be on the lookout for it for next time, because $150 is a lot of money though. But apparently you're getting $1,000 worth of free makeup, of swag. So I don't know, guys. Would you go? Do you think it's worth $150 to get $1,000 in free makeup? You know, what do you guys think? And you don't know what you're getting. It might be stuff that you don't need or want. But then again, if you're like me, I love everything at Ulta. There's nothing I wouldn't want from Ulta. Nothing I wouldn't want. Give me it all. I want one of each. So anyway, guys, a lot of people are saying, oh, Mikayla, are you going to have a giveaway? Are you going to be giving, a lot of people are asking, are you going to have a giveaway? Are you going to be giving some of this stuff away to your followers? What do you guys think? Do you think, she always apparently has giveaways though, right? But do people who gets them? Are they friends and family? You know, that's what some people say. They're going to the people just happen to live down the same town as her, with the winners. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? But would you go to Ulta Beauty World? Let me know what you think down below. Do you like Mikayla's new hair? What do you think is the reason behind her hair turning gray? Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like that? I like that gray hair look, actually. You know, it looks gorgeous on so many people, whether it comes in like that or whether you dye it like that. It's beautiful hair color. So let me know what you think though. Do you like that hair color? You know, do you think, let me know your thoughts. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. I hope you're all doing good, and I'll see you very soon.